Jannik Sinner has raised the alarm. The Italian world number 2 has admitted what many suspected: he's not at 100%. After defeating Francisco Cerundolo in the round of 16 at the Rolex Paris Masters, Sinner openly confessed, "It's clear I'm not at my best physically." Those words, calm but heavy, have echoed through the ATP locker room. The year has been brutal: endless travel, relentless pressure, and the constant race with Carlos Alcaraz for the number 1 ranking. For the first time, Sinner's body is showing cracks. During his match against Cerundolo, fatigue was visible from the very first rallies. His footwork lacked its usual sharpness. His timing was off by fractions. The scoreline, 7-5, 6-1, might look convincing, but anyone watching closely saw a player surviving on discipline and courage rather than explosiveness. Between points, he massaged his thigh, occasionally grimacing. The machine was slowing down. "I'm trying to manage it the best I can," he explained afterward. "But it's obvious. I'm not at 100%. That statement marked a rare moment of vulnerability for one of the most composed athletes on tour. Sinner is known for his stoicism, his cold precision on court, and his ability to block out distractions. Yet, behind the calm exterior, 2025 has been a season of storms. It started with a statement of dominance: deep runs in Australia, Dubai, and Indian Wells. But midway through the year, everything changed when he faced a temporary suspension due to a doping control issue that was later resolved. The break interrupted his rhythm, forcing him to rebuild both physically and mentally. Since returning, his determination has been undeniable: winning titles, reaching Grand Slam finals, and chasing Alcaraz for world number 1. But the cost is visible now. The legs look heavier. The explosiveness that defined his indoor play last season has faded. Still, Sinner refuses to slow down. Just last week, he lifted the trophy in Vienna, his 22nd career title, after an intense battle against Alexander Zverev. The victory was emotional, but it drained him. During the ceremony, he delivered a heartfelt message. "Thank you to my team, my family, my girlfriend, my friends, even those supporting from home. It's not always easy to understand me, but I'm grateful for everything." It was an unusually emotional moment for a man who rarely lets feelings show. That's because Sinner knows he's entering dangerous territory, the point of exhaustion where ambition and fatigue collide. Tennis is merciless at the top. One minor injury, one mental lapse, and everything shifts. The difference between Alcaraz and Sinner this season has often been timing. Who peaks when it matters most? Now, with the ATP Finals just weeks away, Sinner's biggest challenge may not be Alcaraz across the net, it's his own body. The alarm has been sounded. The question now is, can he finish what he started? Stay tuned to World News Tennis. We'll uncover how Jannik Sinner's physical struggle could reshape the battle for world number 1. Behind the calm, red-haired champion lies a personal story that suddenly made headlines. While fans discuss rankings and fatigue, the Italian press has been buzzing with something else entirely: Jannik Sinner's private life. A few months ago, paparazzi captured a photo that sent Italian media into overdrive. During a practice session, Sinner checked his phone, unaware that photographers were watching. The camera zoomed in, and there it was. His phone wallpaper showed the face of Danish model Lea Hasanovic, a known figure in European fashion circles and ex-girlfriend of Mick Schumacher, son of Formula One legend Michael Schumacher. Within hours, the image went viral. Italy's gossip outlets exploded. For a country that sees Sinner as a national hero, this revelation turned into a cultural moment. Jannik, usually reserved and private, had been caught in a story he never meant to tell. Days later, he addressed the rumors with characteristic composure. "Isla and I have been seeing each other for some time," he confirmed. "I'm happy and grateful for her support." That quiet confirmation ended months of speculation, but it also humanized him. Fans saw not just the disciplined champion but the young man behind the precision, trying to balance emotion and performance under constant scrutiny. Yet the timing couldn't have been worse. Between tournaments, travel, and physical fatigue, the extra media noise added stress. For athletes at this level, distraction is dangerous, especially during the ATP race climax. Still, Sinner handled it with grace, thanking his inner circle publicly after winning in Vienna. His words, "Even understanding me is not easy," resonated with fans. They revealed the weight of expectation he carries, not just from the tennis world but from an entire nation. Italy wants him to be perfect. The champion, the gentleman, the role model. But even champions have limits. The truth is, Jannik Sinner is fighting two battles. One on court, and one within. On court, it's physical, fatigue, recovery, precision. Off court, it's emotional, balancing fame, privacy, and human connection. And as he stands one step away from possibly ending the year as world number one, both battles collide. Subscribe to World News Tennis for exclusive insight into the personal and professional crossroads of Jannik Sinner, the man chasing history under pressure. The ATP World Ranking race has reached its climax, and every point matters. With Carlos Alcaraz's shocking early loss in Paris, the door has opened for Jannik Sinner to take the throne. But the equation isn't simple. If Sinner wins the Paris Masters, he will surpass Alcaraz with 11,500 points, reclaiming the top spot for the first time since summer. But there's a twist. At the ATP Finals, he's the defending champion. That means even if he wins again, he won't gain additional ranking points, while Alcaraz, defending only 200, has a golden chance to close the gap. The scenario sets up a thrilling finish. If both players qualify for the semi-finals in Turin, they could meet in a direct showdown for the number one ranking, a match that could define the entire 2025 season. Sinner knows it won't be easy. His body language in Paris already shows the struggle. After his win over Cerundolo, he admitted, "I'm managing it day by day." That phrase, simple but telling, reflects the reality of late-season tennis. The body aches, but the mind pushes forward. Meanwhile, Alcaraz's frustration after losing to Norrie still lingers. His statement, "I froze. I couldn't feel the ball," revealed a vulnerability that contrasts sharply with Sinner's quiet determination. Both men, at 22 and 23, carry the future of tennis, and both are learning what it means to handle pressure at the summit. The final weeks of the season will be a test not of talent, but of endurance. Sinner's injuries, Alcaraz's confidence, and the weight of the ATP throne will collide in Turin. But beyond rankings and trophies, this rivalry is becoming something larger. A psychological war between two modern prodigies shaping the next decade of tennis. For Sinner, who admits he's not at 100%, the next matches will test the limits of human resilience. For Alcaraz, it's about redemption, proving that even in defeat, his fire still burns. One thing is certain, the 2025 season will end where it began, with two names defining tennis history. Sinner and Alcaraz. Two rivals. Two prodigies. Two stories colliding for the same crown. Stay with World News Tennis, your home for the real stories behind the ATP Tour's new era. Subscribe now and don't miss our next exclusive on the Alcaraz-Sinner rivalry from Paris to Turin.